Hey class, very good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. So today we are going to learn a new poem, The Rebel. Now, before we start a reading or before I start explaining you the poem, first I'll recite the poem for you and then I'll give you a short introduction of the poem as to what is the poem about, and then we'll look for the line to line explanation of the poem. Okay? So let's start. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. When everybody talks during the class, the rebel doesn't say a word. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cat. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks the need for rain. When everybody regrets the absence of sun, when everyone is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It's very good that we have rebels. You may not find it one good to be. So by now you must have got a short idea about what the rebel is, right? You must have got the idea about the meaning of the rebel and who is actually a rebel, right? So before I start explaining the stanza wise, basically there are 8 stanzas in the poem, right? Now this poem, The Rebel as it's called, describes the character of a rebel, a person who does not conform the norms of the society. Rebel is a person who's always against the standard of the society, against everything. The rebel here is described as a person who would contradict others and to be different, completely opposite. The character of the rebel in this poem is not based on any, political activist or something like that. But it seems to be like a character sketch of a young adolescent, a young student or a young boy who's trying to be really different from everyone. All the instances in the poem are repetitive affirmations of the fact. Now here, if a rebel sees a group of people with short hairs who are having short hairs, he would let his hair grow long. He would not continue with the fashion. As we see, if people are continuing to having this fashion, will go with the same flow, right? But here the rebel does that. On seeing others with long hair, the rebel will cut his hair short. Now seeing everybody talking during the lesson, when a group conversation is going on, a group talk is going on, a debate is going on, the rebel would instead stay quiet, mute. On realizing everybody is silent, the rebel would keep on disturbing everyone. So he tries to be opposite of everyone. He wants to be really different. Now similarly, on various such issues, the rebel would also contract others on doing things that no one would be doing at all. He refused to wear the uniform when others would be wearing it, and praised the dog when in the company of cat lovers, and appreciate sun in the days of rainy days, and during the sunny days he'll appreciate rain. So he's never having any standard norm. He's not fixed on anything. He would just be opposite to everyone. He would just do anything but not what others are doing. So let's understand the poem stanza wise in detail. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hairs, the rebel cuts his hair short. Now as I said you, when the rebel encounters a group of people with long hairs, what he would do, he would allow his hair to, when rebel encounters a group of people with short hairs, what he would do, he would allow his hair to grow long, to be different from everyone. Why? Because he derives pleasure and satisfaction by going against people, by going against the norms. But he is not constant, and therefore he sees people growing long hair, he would cut his hair again. So he would do completely opposite what others say. For an example, if your teacher asks you to do the homework, you wouldn't do the homework. And when your teacher asks you to go home and play and take rest, you would instead go home and do the homework. Or during the lecture, when the teacher is actually asking you to play, you would sit and study for your exams. And when I actually ask you to sit and study for the exam, you would rather sit and play. So you are being a rebel towards me. You are being a rebel, not doing what the society wants or not doing what the standard is. You are going against everyone for everything. Now, when everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. Very live examples, right? Seeing everybody talking during the class, the rebel suddenly finds himself in silent and a mute mode, a mute situation. He would not even utter a single word, being a very good student of the teacher. However, but when everyone is silently listening the lesson and silently doing the role, the rebel cannot help himself, and he creates disturbance and makes a series of interactions in between the class where everybody else gets disturbed. He cannot stay quiet in the mute environment. He'll keep on gossiping and talking. The rebel constantly seeks attention of others by doing all sorts of things. So why does he want to be different? Because he wants to seek attentions. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. So relatable. Now this happens usually on your birthdays. No, that days you are not being a rebel. You have a reason for wearing colorful clothes, right? Now, because as a rebel always wants to showcase and exhibit himself in different manners, he would wear colorful clothes when everybody is dressed in a common uniform. For example, if everybody is dressed in white color dresses during the funeral, what this rebel would do, he would come in a colorful and bright color clothes. It's completely insane, right? Now, when the moment he sees that everyone is dressed grandly, like how you go into a marriage, you dress beautifully and wear very bright clothes and get ready and go, this rebel would not able to control himself. He urges himself and wears a white color or very sober and simple classy uniform and go in the marriages or in such functions where the people are very dressed grandly. So he just wants to grab attention. He wants to stand out from everyone, stand out from the society. When in the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cat. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. Now see, the rebel finds himself in the company of lovers. He begins preferring and loving cats on the hand. But on the other hand, when he is surrounded by cat lovers, he will immediately put his favorable word in front of dogs. So he is not at all constant in anything. He is not sure what he likes. He just wants to go against people and prove himself to be very unique. His preferences and choices never to see match anyone else in the group. No one. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. See, so he never knows to appreciate anything. The rebel never appreciates anything. Even with respect of weather, it is very difficult to bring the rebel on board, for he would appreciate the sun while others would be welcoming the rains, and miss the rains while others would be enjoying the sun. So he is never enjoying anything, never appreciating anything. He always regrets everything. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads book. When everybody stays at home and reads book, the rebel goes to the meeting. How funny is that? Only stupid people could do this. Only rebels could do this. Now, rebels are people who are usually all alone. They always stay alone. They are always left alone because of their preferences and choices what they make. Because they always stand on a different path. They are never together into the group. They never agree on anything. So people don't prefer the rebels much. So when others go for the meeting, this rebel always stays for home because he's always uninvited. And when they stay at home and read a book, this rebel goes for the meeting all alone, or to any event all alone. So he always stands alone because of his nature. So students, it's very important that you shouldn't have this rebellious nature all the time. Okay, it is not bad to have a rebellious nature, but having a rebellious nature to a certain limit is appreciated. You should not be rebellious in every matter. Only where you think the things are not right, or you feel this is against your opinion, you have to be rebellious. Otherwise, you don't have to be. For everything, being against everything, against the society norm, no. To stay in a society, to stay in a group, to stay in a family, you have to follow certain norms. You have to agree with certain norms of people. You have to appreciate the opinions of other people. You have to appreciate things around you. Only then you'll be able to mingle up with everyone. And you also have to appreciate and respect others' opinion. Just because they are little different from you, different in color, different in size, or different in ideas, or different in hobbies, just because they are little bit different, that doesn't mean you don't appreciate them, or you just create a rebellious nature toward them. This guy is of not my type, this girl is of not my type, the girl is too boyish, the boy is too girlish, so I won't talk to him. No, you shouldn't have this nature. You have to learn to respect everyone's nature. It's okay to maintain certain amount of distance, but it is not okay to be rebellious with everyone for everything. Okay? Let's get back to the poem. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. Now here, when everybody says no for anything, or when everybody says yes for anything, the rebel completely goes opposite to it. When everybody says yes for the wine, the rebel prefers a vodka or coffee at that time. Such a, completely upside down nature the rebels has. Now, but everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It's very good that we have rebel. You may not find it good to be one. Now here it seems the poet says that having rebel around us is beneficial. Why? Because they train us, they acknowledge us, they acknowledge the differences. However, it is not good to be a rebel because they are not accepted by the society. So here the poet D.J.N. Wright says that it is not bad to have rebels around you. As I said, you should not go be rebellious against people whose nature is little different from them. Instead, learn to appreciate and learn to mingle with them. So here the poet is trying to say that it is not bad to have rebels around you. It is good because they give you knowledge, they do something different, they help you in this or that way. But again, on the same hand, it is not good that you yourself become rebellious in every manner. Okay? Thank you, class.